Hi friends, welcome to Naresh IT Technologies. Today let us discuss some questions in aptitude, that is quantitative aptitude. Now let's start with a question from time and work. A, B and C working together can complete a work in 8 days. All the three started the work together, but after 2 days C quit. If the remaining work is now completed by A and B together in 9 days, then in how many days will C alone complete the total work? Now there are two different ways of answering this question. Now let's discuss both the ways of answering this question. The first method, if we analyze this question carefully, A, B and C working together can complete a work in 8 days. So what is the work done by all the three together in a day? A, B and C in one day will do 1/8 of the work. Now in the question it is given that all the three started the work together, but after 2 days C quit. It means all the three A, B and C are working together for 2 days. So in 2 days, how much work is completed? So in one day, if they do 1/8 of the work, in 2 days they do 2/8 of the work, which is 1/4. So A, B and C together in 2 days have done 1/4 of the work. That is 1/4 of the work is completed. Now C quit. The remaining work is now completed by A and B together in 9 days. Now what is the remaining work? Definitely if 1/4 of the work is completed, the remaining work is 3/4, which is done by A and B together in 9 days. So A and B together have done 3/4 of the work in 9 days. So to do one work, how many days do they take? Now you can cross multiply and you can get the answer. It's 1 into 9 by 3 by 4. Solving this, you get 12 days. So A and B together can complete the work in 12 days. So what is the work done by A and B together in one day? A and B together in a day will do 1/12 of the work, and already we know that A, B and C in a day do 1/8 of the work. In that A and B has done 1/12, so 1/12 plus C gives you 1/8. Calculating this, we get C equal to 1/8 minus 1/12. The LCM of 8 and 12 is 24. 3 minus 2, 1/24. So C does 1/24 of the work in a day. So how many days will it take to complete the work? C takes 24 days to complete the work. Now this is one way of solving the problem. Now what is the main drawback when we solve the problem in this method? If we clearly see here, by solving the problem in this method, we are doing lot of steps. When we do lot of steps, definitely the time taken to solve this problem also will be more. But we know that in aptitude, we have to solve the problems in minimum time. Now how to answer this question in a very simple way without writing all these steps, just by analyzing it. Now let's see the alternate method of solving this problem. Now A, B and C working together can complete a work in 8 days. It means A should work for 8 days, B should be working for 8 days and C also should be working for 8 days to complete the work. Now if we clearly analyze this question, after starting the work until the completion of the work, C is working for only 2 days, but actually C should work for 8 days. Because clearly in the question it is given C quit after working for 2 days. C, who has to work for 8 days, is working only for 2 days. Then A and B are working for how many days? A and B totally are working for 11 days. If you analyze the question correctly, A and B along with C worked for 2 days. After C quit, they are working for another 9 days. So A and B are working totally for 11 days. But we know that A and B also should work only for 8 days. Now, why are they working for 11 days? Now, what are they doing in that extra 3 days? Obviously, A and B together are doing the work left by C in those 3 days. Now, how many days work left by C? 6 days work left by C is done by A and B together in 3 days. We know that A and B are working totally for 11 days, but in that 11 days, the first 8 days they will be doing their work. The next 3 days they will be doing the work left by C. So 6 days work left by C is done by A and B together in 3 days. So who is more efficient? Now if I take A and B together as one team and C as other team, 6 days work left by C is done by A and B together in 3 days. So definitely A and B together are 2 times efficient than C. When I say A and B together are 2 times efficient than C, definitely I can write A plus B equal to 2C. Now already we know that A, B and C together can complete a work in 8 days. So if, logically speaking, if I use the concept of chocolates, which already we have used to solve certain problems in time and work in the previous videos, I say like this: if C eats 1 chocolate a day, definitely A and B together should eat 2 chocolates a day. A and B together should eat 2 chocolates a day when C eats 1 chocolate a day. So together A, B and C will eat 3 chocolates a day. Then the total work should be 3 into 8, which is 24 chocolates. This is if C eats 1 chocolate a day, A and B together will eat 2 chocolates a day, then A, B and C together will eat 3 chocolates a day, and they can complete the work in 8 days. So the total chocolates will be 3 into 8, 24. Now according to the question, who should eat these chocolates? According to the question, my question is, in how many days will C alone complete the total work? If C alone has to eat these chocolates, how many days will he take? C in a day will eat 1 chocolate, then to eat 24 chocolates, definitely C should be taking 24 days. So C alone will complete the work in 24 days. Now here some of you may be thinking in this way: now when A, B and C together can complete a work in 8 days, why can't I take the efficiency of A, B and C equal? No, we should not take like that, because as I change this number, instead of I giving if the remaining work is now completed by A and B together in 9 days, if this number is changed, definitely answer changes. So we should not assume all the 3 persons efficiency is equal. So this is the better way or the simpler way to answer this question if we can analyze this question correctly. Now let us solve one problem: pipes and cisterns. Two filling pipes A and B can fill an empty cistern in 30 minutes and 60 minutes respectively, while a third pipe C can empty the same full cistern in 15 minutes. Now this is the information about the 3 pipes A, B and C. Now the question: initially both the pipes A and B are opened for the first 15 minutes and then pipe C is also opened. After opening pipe C, what is the time taken to fill or empty the cistern? Now the best way of solving this problem is by using the method called LCM. Already we have solved these type of problems by using the concept called LCM. Now let's once again use the same concept. Now two filling pipes. Now we have two filling pipes. The first filling pipe A, it can fill the cistern in 30 minutes. Another filling pipe B can fill the same cistern in 60 minutes. But there is an emptying pipe C which can empty the same full cistern in 15 minutes. Now this is the information about the three pipes. Now let's take a number which is exactly divisible by 30, 60 and 15. Now what is the LCM of 30, 60 and 15? Now we know that the LCM of 30, 60 and 15 is 60. So I assume the total capacity of the tank is 60 liters. That is, the total capacity of the cistern is 60 liters. If we assume the total capacity of the cistern as 60 liters, this first pipe A, it can fill 60 liters in 30 minutes. So per minute it should fill 2 liters. So pipe A fills 2 liters per minute. Now talking about the second pipe B. Pipe B can fill 60 liters in 60 minutes. So per minute it should fill 1 liter. Then what about this emptying pipe C? Now this emptying pipe C can empty the complete cistern. That is, it can empty 60 liters in 15 minutes. That is, it should empty 4 liters per minute. Now once we get this information, we can solve the problem in a very simple way. Now let's start solving the problem. Now initially which pipes are opened? It's given in the question that initially both the pipes A and B are opened for the first 15 minutes. So in the first 15 minutes we can see that only filling is done. So A and B together in 1 minute should fill 2 plus 1, 3 liters. In 15 minutes they should be filling 3 into 15, 45 liters. So after 15 minutes we find 45 liters of water in the tank. But we know that the total capacity of the tank is 60 liters. So it's neither filled nor emptied. It has 45 liters in it. Now what happened after 15 minutes? Pipe C is also opened. So along with A and B, now C is also opened. Now what happens if C is opened? Now A and B will fill but C empties. So after opening pipe C, A should fill 2 liters, B should fill 1 liter, but C will empty 4 liters. Now you can clearly see after opening pipe C, as every minute passes by, 1 liter will get reduced in the tank. Now we have 45 liters of water in the tank, and after opening pipe C, as every minute passes by, 1 liter will decrease in the tank. So definitely we come to a conclusion that the tank cannot be filled. The tank cannot be filled, it should be emptied. But it should be emptied in how many minutes? As every minute passes by, only 1 liter will get reduced in the tank. So to empty the complete tank, it should take 45 minutes because we have 45 liters of water in the tank. So the answer for this question is emptied in 45. A simple way of solving this problem. Now let us go for a problem from a concept called clocks. Right, the next question. On Monday at 4 p.m., a watch which is gaining uniformly was found to be slow by 5 minutes. In the same week on Friday at 6 p.m., the watch was fast by 2 minutes. On which day and at what time will the watch show corrected time? Now, if you look into the question, it is given a watch which is gaining uniformly. Now, when do you say a watch gains? We say a watch gains when it moves fast. Now, in the question it is given that on Monday at 4 p.m., the watch was slow by 5 minutes. It means actual time will be 4 o'clock, but the watch will be showing 3:55. In the same week on Friday at 6 p.m., the watch was fast by 2 minutes. That means on Friday at 6 p.m., that is the actual time is 6 o'clock, but the watch will be showing 6:02. Now the question is, on which day and at what time will the watch show corrected time? Now, on Monday at 4 p.m., the watch is slow by 5 minutes. The same watch on Friday at 6 p.m. is fast by 2 minutes. Because the watch is gaining, so from slow it has come to fast. So from minus it has come to plus. Definitely, to come from minus to plus, it has to cross a number called 0. Now this is where the watch should be showing corrected time. Now if you look carefully, from Monday 4 p.m. to Friday 6 p.m., how many minutes did the watch gain? From minus 5, it has come to plus 2. It means totally the watch has gained 7 minutes. Now to gain 7 minutes, the watch took how many hours? From Monday 4 p.m. to Friday 6 p.m., it's how many hours? From Monday 4 p.m. to Friday 4 p.m., it's 4 days. Every day has 4 hours. 4 into 24, 96, plus 2. So to gain 7 minutes, the watch has taken 98 hours, and it is given it is gaining uniformly. So to gain 7 minutes, if the watch has taken 98 hours, to show correct time, how many minutes should the watch gain? To show correct time, from minus 5, the watch has to come to 0. That means it has to gain 5 minutes. To gain 7 minutes, if it took 98 hours, then to gain 5 minutes, how many hours will the watch take? Cross multiply 5 into 98 by 7. Calculating this, we get 70 hours. So the watch will show correct time 70 hours after, or I say 70 hours from Monday 4 p.m. Now 72 hours, we know that is 3 days. So first let's count 3 days from Monday 4 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now till Thursday 4 p.m. it is 72 hours. But according to our answer, it should be only 70 hours. So the answer for this question should be Thursday at 2 p.m. the watch will show correct time. Now this is the best way to answer this question. Now let's discuss the next question. The next question. Now this is a question from numbers. AB by A plus B equal to 3, BC by B plus C equal to 4, CA by C plus A equal to 5. If ABC by AB plus BC plus CA equal to M by N, where M and N are relative prime numbers, then find the value of M plus N. Now this question was given in TCS exam. Now how to answer this question? Now first of all, what do you mean by relative prime numbers? Now relative prime numbers are nothing but co-primes. Already we have discussed in the previous video in problems on numbers what are co-primes. If the HCF of two numbers is 1, then they are co-primes. So here m and n are co-primes, and I want what is the value of m plus n. Now how to start thinking to solve this problem? Now we have to start solving this problem from this point, that is ABC by AB plus BC plus CA. Now how do you get that? Now this ABC by AB plus BC plus CA is nothing but the reciprocal of the sum of reciprocals of A, B and C. Once again, ABC by AB plus BC plus CA is nothing but the reciprocal of the sum of reciprocals of A, B and C. It's like this. It is nothing but 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. If you solve this, you get this value ABC by AB plus BC plus CA. Now here the LCM of ABC is ABC, and in the numerator we get BC plus AC plus AB. If I take the reciprocal, definitely it is ABC by AB plus BC plus CA. So if I can tell what is the value of 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C, definitely I will be able to tell the answer for this question. Now let us start solving the problem from here. Now we are given that AB by A plus B equal to 3. AB by A plus B equal to 3. This, if I write it as A plus B by AB, it should be 1 by 3, the reciprocal. Now what is A plus B by AB? A plus B by AB is nothing but 1 by A plus 1 by B, which is nothing but 1 by 3. So 1 by A plus 1 by B equal to 1 by 3. Similarly, if I take this, 1 by B plus 1 by C should be equal to 1 by 4. Next one, 1 by C plus 1 by A should be equal to 1 by 5. Add left hand side, add right hand side. If I add all left hand side, what I get? I get 2 times of 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C, which is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5. Now obviously this is nothing but AB plus BC plus CA by ABC, which is, if I take the LCM of 3, 4 and 5, it is 60, 3 20s, 4 15s, 5 12s. So AB plus BC plus CA by ABC will be equal to, this is 47 by, if I bring this to this side, it becomes 120. So obviously this is nothing but n by m, m by n, n by m, anything. But I want what is the value of m plus n. Now let's check whether 47 and 120 are co-primes. Obviously 47 and 120 are co-primes, because 120 is not a multiple of 47, and one more thing is that 47 is a prime number. So 47 and 120 are co-primes, or they are relative prime numbers. So what is the value of m plus n? Definitely the value of m plus n should be equal to 120 plus 47, which is 167. So to solve this question, first of all we must know how we get this value ABC by AB plus BC plus CA. From there, if you start thinking this, you get the answer in a simple way. Thank you for watching. For more videos, subscribe at www.youtube.com/NareshIT.